A full video on the history of VR, but the basic gist is as follows. The origins of VR as a technology system can be traced back to 1962 when filmmaker Mort Heelig created the Sensorama. It was an arcade-style cabinet with a 3D display, vibrating seat, stereo sound, fan, and scent producer. One of the experiences was riding a motorcycle down the streets of Brooklyn. The viewer would have a 3D view of the streets while having the wind blow in their face, while simultaneously feeling the vibration of the motorcycle seat and even experiencing the smells of the city. Although it was absolutely revolutionary for the time, the idea largely didn't gain traction. Most people point to MIT computer scientist Ivan Sutherland as being the godfather of VR displays. In 1968, he created the Sword of Damocles, the first VR headset. He and his colleagues at MIT started the first virtual headset experiments. As a side point, Sutherland was a low-key genius. He also invented Sketchpad in 1963, an advanced software for computer-aided design and a breakthrough in human-computer interaction. But more on this in the full history video. It wouldn't be until 1987 when the actual term virtual reality was coined. The term was the brainchild of Jaron Lanier, an American computer philosopher and computer scientist. Let's break down the actual meaning of virtual reality. Virtual means being something in effect, though not in actuality or in fact. This is from mid-15th century English. So in other words, ideally, VR is an approximation of our reality that is digital, but not reality itself. Since its inception in the late 60s, VR hardware has existed largely in university research labs in hilariously big and bulky forms, never to test the waters of mainstream consumer product, but more for an understanding of the limits of our brain's perception systems. It was also a helpful tool for PTSD and cognitive behavior therapy patients. Over the years, various companies such as Nintendo and NEC have tried bringing VR to the consumer market, but these efforts were major failures. The reasons for the industry's previous failures will be looked at in future videos, but broadly speaking, the technology just wasn't there and the threshold for building a convincing headset was too high. Until now. Currently, VR is quickly becoming extremely relevant to gamers, 3D artists, architects and real estate agents, teachers and students, and even astronauts. After crying wolf a number of times, VR is finally showing some promise this time around.